Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to another video. This video is going to be about creating Voronoi or Thiessen polygons. If you don't know what these are, they're basically just sort of like divisions of a polygon, where basically everything on the lattice line and everything within the lattice line is closer to one particular point than another. So for example, if we had a point right here and wanted to figure out where Voronoi might be, it would be somewhere maybe along this area of the polygon, because it looks kind of close, but again, you can't really eyeball it through using Thiessen and Voronoi polygons, so it's actually what we have QGIS for and some other things. So without further ado, let's get started. So we're going to go to vector. Well, first of all, you need two things. You need a test polygon, which is going to be our catchment, and you have some points which are going to be used to create the Voronoi polygon. So that's that. We're going up to vector first, geometry tools, Voronoi polygons. Our input layer is again going to be test points. Voronoi polygon, we don't need a temporary layer. Let's click run. And as you can see, it created some sort of polygon. However, we notice that there are still some brown areas left here. But first, what we're going to do is we're going to go to Oregon polygons. We're going to go to properties. We're going to change the opacity. We're going to go from simple fill. To basically simple line. So let's just give us an outline. Try and get a yellow back there. Oops. A little bit more darker yellow or greenish or something like that. Okay. And let's click apply. And it created this polygon this diagram for us. Now we can clearly see what's below, what's underneath it. Now, as I mentioned just now, we have this sort of little brown area off to the side. It's not covered by a polygon, so what we're going to do is we're going to create another polygon. Go back to vector, geometry tools, Voronoi polygons. Now we can change our buffer region now. Because we have a sort of large buffer region, for example, we can see right here and here, we're going to try to go for something like either 20 or 30, so I think 20 should work, so create another region. Click run. Oh, we need an input layer, sorry, so that's going to be test points. Click run. I have a new polygon layer. It's good that it's covering everything, but we want to again make this transparent. See what's inside, so we're going to go to properties. Go to simple fill again. Outline simple line. Click OK. And I have a bigger Voronoi polygon to work with. Now what we have, we want to sort of divide. We want to get rid of these sort of Voronoi polygons and just intersect them with our base layer called test polygon 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to vector, geoprocessing tools. We're going to go to intersection. Now our input layer we want to put in as our catchment or our test polygon 2. So we're going to put that in. Test polygon 2. Overlay layer for our polygons, etc. They're both named the same. Unfortunately, I probably should change that, but it should be fine. So let's go run. And so if we unclick Voronoi polygons here, we can see that we have our catchment layer, or our test polygon that's divided our Voronoi polygons. Now the final thing you generally want to do is you want to find the area of this area, as well as the individual kind of pieces. And find the percent area. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to test polygon 2. We go to properties. Oops, not properties. We're going to go to our attribute table. We're going to click on new field. We're going to go to field calculator. We're going to click on a new field. We're going to call this area square kilometers. The way you do this is you just type in something very simple. Just type in the $, area, click OK. Oops. Yeah, I'll give you 1 second. I'm going to try this again. Alright, so I actually forgot about that it's going to be in square meters rather than square kilometers. So what we need to do is we need to go back to create an output field name. Type in area square kilometers. It's going to have to be a decimal number real. And because we're using square meters, we want to turn it into square kilometers. So to do that, we'll type in $area divided by 1,000,000. And should click OK. And it gave us area in square kilometers. So it's 1,100. 11,761.308. Now we're going to want to copy this because we're going to use this to calculate the percent of each sort of individual polygon in our Thiessen, so our tile in our Thiessen. So we're going to click on that. Control C. We're going to go to intersection. We're going to go to open attribute table. We're going to go back to our field calculator. We're going to click on do what basically we did before, add per square kilometer, or integer, decimal number, real. We're going to go to area divided by 1 million. And we have our areas here by square kilometer. Now finally what we want to do is we want to figure out the percentage of which of these ones we have. So we have a total of about 11,000. You can see an eyeball at it. We roughly have 7,000. So finally what we're going to do is we're going back to the field calculator. We're going to area percent and decimal number real. And what we're basically going to do is we're going to do several things. So we're going to first type in our parentheses, open parentheses, area divided by 1 million. That'll give us our square area, area in square kilometers. Now, each of them are square kilometers. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide that by what we had earlier, by total square kilometers. We'll close brackets there, close parentheses rather. And then we want to times it by 100 to get a neat round number. So let's click OK. And it will give us some area percentages. So we have 29.653, 27.203, 9.589, and so forth. And it should add up to 100. Yeah, so basically that's how we found out the area of our catchment, our test polygon. We found out the area of our square kilometers of each of these little tiles, and we found out what percentage of these tiles there were. So that's how we did it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it useful. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.